off then, Hester?
Huh?
I said I'm off.
Hmm? What? Oh, sorry, darling, sorry. I just had a very surprising letter.
Oh? Who from?
Oh, from the lady that runs Lucy's kitchen.
Telling you not to use much garlic in future?
No, far from it. The Standard are sending their columnist along to do a write-up on the restaurant this week.
What, wine and dine with Prendergast?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit of a feather in the cap for the restaurant, isn't
I
it?
know, but the tip-off is he's coming on Thursday.
That's your night?
Oh, exactly.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, no, I'll be terrified.
Oh, nonsense.
Oh, I can feel the butterflies in my tummy already.
Listen, they're very lucky to have you. You're a marvellous cook. You built up quite a following, too.
Well, I don't mind doing it for ordinary customers, but a critic, something else.
Well, there's a very simple solution.
What's that?
Ring them up and ask them to come on another night when you're not on duty.
Thank you. The butterflies have gone now.
That was quick.
Oh, well, no, I'm not going to let Mrs. Russell and Mrs. Grant sneak in with their steak and kidney pie and their jugged hare. No, if my cordon bleu is what Mr. Prendergast wants, then that's what Mr. Prendergast is going to get.
That's my girl.
Don't mind if I experiment on you for the next few nights.
Now, my tummy feels funny.
No, I thought maybe for the starter, I'd do eggs in aspic, and for the main course, rognon de veau sauté.
Oh, sounds very impressive. What's the translation?
Chopped calves' kidneys sautéed in oil and garlic.
Lovely. Remind me to bring home some fish fingers.
How'd you like it?
Oh, it's good. Very good.
Have I been too subtle with the sauce?
Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but...
But what?
Well, it could do with a touch of,
Tarragon?
No,
Basil?
no. Ketchup.
You are a Philistine.
Well, you did ask me.
I don't know why you bother to eat in this house.
Because I'm in love with the cook.
Oh, you make everything a joke.
Oh, now, Hester.
You do. I mean, just because you're not interested in food, you don't think anyone else is.
I was trying to be funny.
Well, you weren't.
Sorry.
Oh, perhaps you're right. I mean, I'm certainly not infallible. You know, I made a whole bowl of aspic jelly this afternoon and it never set.
Why not?
Well, I don't know. If I knew, I wouldn't be feeling so angry with myself.
Be all right on Thursday?
Hope so. Eggs and aspic don't look so good if they're bobbing up and down.
Unless you call them eggs in gravy. I don't believe it. There's only one person who'll interrupt a meal. Come in, Sonia!
How did you guess? Are you psychic?
No, conditioned.
Is it an awkward moment?
Well, we were eating, actually.
Oh, good. Don't let me stop you.
Oh.
We had ours early tonight. Something smells good. What is it?
Rognon de veau sauté.
Oh, looks a bit like kidneys.
Well, really nice to see you. Breakfast will be served at 8:30 sharp.
I've just remembered where I came.
Want to borrow something?
Yes, a bed, actually.
Oh, single or double?
Either. Why?
Well, I have to let Pickfords know how many men to send.
I don't want to take it away. I just wondered if I could spend the night here.
Yeah. You mean sleep here?
Yes.
When?
Tonight. John's had to dash off to Birmingham. And ever since we had that burglary, I've been terrified to sleep on my own.
Oh, well, then, of course you can. Can't you, darling?
Unless she prefers a hotel.
No need to go to all that expense.
Besides, I could be attacked in my room.
Could you?
Well, there's some very funny people about.
Yeah, there must be.
I'd do the same for Hester if you were away.
You know, it doesn't actually bother me being on my own.
Oh, you're braver than I am.
Oh, well, that's settled then, huh?
Hang on just a minute.
Oh, dear, I think we're going to have trouble getting it through the House of Lords.
Darling, if she wants to stay, why not?
I just want to know whether this is an isolated case or can we expect Sonia every time John goes away?
I don't know. Does it matter?
Well, might not always be convenient.
In which case, we'll say no. So what's the problem?
Nothing.
I think I know what's at the bottom of it all.
Bad manners.
No, I can see through that brusque manner. I think I know what he's really feeling.
I hope not.
The thought of me sleeping under his roof has unsettled him. I think he's harbouring dark thoughts about me. Am I right, William?
Fairly dark.
I knew it. He fancies me.
What?
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind, I can cope. I've had this sort of trouble before. It's my outgoing nature, you see. Men think I'm giving them the come on. But if you try anything, you very soon learn differently.
You just remember that, darling.
Oh, I will.
Hester! Oh, shh. Oh, what are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to make aspic jelly.
Oh, I thought we had burglars.
Oh, you've got them on the brain.
Do you know it's 2 a.m.?
Yes, I put the alarm on for 1:30.
You do a lot of night cooking.
Only when we got the press coming.
Doesn't William mind?
No, he doesn't know. Sleeps like a log.
Oh, same as John. He wouldn't wake if the house fell on him.
No, I don't suppose he would.
If you don't mind my saying so, I think you're getting a bit obsessive.
Oh, well, all artists are obsessive.
Oh, wouldn't have thought cooking was an art form.
Oh, yes, yeah. It is when it comes to cordon bleu. All the measurements and ingredients and timings have to be worked out with complete precision, and then you can savour a masterpiece.
Oh, I'd be worn out. I prefer my method.
What's that?
Bung it in, heat it and eat it. Oh, I'm sorry, but who calls at this hour?
Is that you, Mother?
Yes, dear.
Come in.
Oh,
What's
so
wrong?
sorry, dear. I haven't been able to sleep, and I saw your light on, so I... Oh, what on earth are you doing here, Sonia?
Well, John's away and Hester very kindly said I could stay here.
Yeah, she's afraid of burglars.
Oh, is that all?
Didn't you mind being on your own, Mrs. Penrose?
No, not really, not at my age. My only problem is Guy.
Oh, your ex.
Yes. Oh, he rings me at the most inconsiderate times. I was fast asleep at 11, and he woke me up for a chat. So, of course, I haven't been able to sleep since.
Oh, that's very thoughtless of him.
Yes, but have you known a man who isn't? Oh, he haunts me. Do you know, the other day he cornered me in Boots.
Kinky ones.
Well, I wouldn't say my John was exactly thoughtless.
Well, he's left you on your own, knowing you're a bundle of nerves.
Look, never mind about that. Now you're both here, you can help me with this. Look, I want you both to hold this muslin over that bowl while I strain the stocking.
Right.
Is it necessary to do it in the small hours?
Well, yes, the lot I did this afternoon didn't sit.
I don't use gelatine.
Oh, I did, but it didn't work. Mind your fingers.
It's hot.
So this time I'm doing it the Pucker way. Beef stock and half a pint of sherry.
Oh, what a shocking waste of sherry.
Yeah, if that doesn't work, I'm going to use Yoo-hoo. Yeah, that's it. Oh, don't let any of the vegetables go. Can you push that down?
What the devil's going on?
Oh, hello,
Did
darling.
they wake you?
No, I always take a stroll at this hour. What do you think you're doing?
Well, darling, I couldn't get the...
No, don't tell me I've seen the play.
What play?
When shall we three meet? Come on! Come on to bed, all of you. No, not you, Sonia. You'll do.
William. Darling, William. I feel funny.
Funny?
Yeah, I got cold feet.
Do you want a hot water bottle?
No, not that sort of cold feet. Nervous cold feet.
Oh. What time is it?
2:30.
Oh, the happy hour.
You see, I've been thinking. Well, I think perhaps they were wrong.
They were wrong? What, about cruise missiles? Changing the bank rate? Give me a clue.
No, I mean, there's Mrs. Russell and Mrs. Grant.
Who the hell are Mrs. Russell and Mrs. Grant?
Well, they're at Lucy's kitchen.
Oh, Lord.
And you see, I think perhaps after all, I was too conceited. I mean, you know, they've been working there longer than I have, and that's something we've got to face.
Listen, I have just faced your mother and Sonia. I can't face any more women tonight.
But, darling, you see, it's rather like the understudy going on when there's nothing wrong with the star. Do you see?
I don't know anything about understudies, Hester. I am just an ordinary accountant. And if I don't get some sleep occasionally, I shall be a failed one.
I'm sorry. Aren't I awful? It's just those damn butterflies
Come
again.
here, come here. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
You're the best cook in London.
Oh, oh no, that's a bit of an exaggeration.
Well, the prettiest.
Yeah, I'll settle for that.
You know something? It's delightful being married to you, but exhausting. Good night.
Night. Night. Thanks for letting me talk, darling. I feel a lot better now.
Good.
Oh, no.
I don't believe it. Hold on, Emma.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, darling.
Are you asleep?
Well, no, not really.
Well, I know it's a bit late, but Peter and I have been out celebrating, and I said, let's give Ma and Dad a ring. And he said no, but I said you wouldn't mind because it's not every night of the week we ring you with special news, is it?
No, every other night.
Well, we wanted you to be the first to know. Are you holding on to something?
Yes, your father.
I'm going to have a baby.
Oh,
Emma. Oh, Emma, how wonderful. I thought you'd like to know. Peter sends his love. I'll talk to you in the morning. Bye. Love to Dad.
Did you hear what she said?
I think the whole street did.
Oh, isn't it exciting?
Fairly.
What do you mean, fairly? How can you be so calm? Didn't you hear what she said? Your only daughter is going to have a baby.
Oh, yes, I heard that. When's she going to have a wedding?
I forgot to ask.
Say good night, Hester.
Good night, Hester. William, darling, tea.
Huh?
Tea.
Huh?
Here we are.
What time is it?
6:30.
It's a bit early, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I couldn't sleep, could you?
Given half a chance.
How can you when your daughter's going to have a baby?
You can't expect me to keep awake for 9 months.
What do you think we should give them for a wedding present?
How about a pram?
Don't be so insensitive.
At 6:30 in the morning, it is no problem.
Oh, we should take this matter seriously.
Look, darling, they've been living together for months. It was on the cards this would happen.
Yeah, I know. I must admit, I didn't think they'd be so careless.
Well, perhaps they weren't.
What do you mean?
Well, maybe they intended it.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Why, you yourself once said that they might have a love child.
Oh, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Well, I didn't mean it. So, what are you going to do now, then?
Well, what do you expect me to do?
No, I mean, are you going to go around and have a talk with them?
What, tell them the facts of life? It's a bit late, isn't it?
No. I mean, go around and tell them that they can have a lovely white wedding.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, is that quite ethical?
I don't give a stuff about ethics. When my daughter marries, she marries in white.
Darling, white is supposed to signify virginity.
William, dear, half the girls who get married nowadays are not, technically speaking, virgins.
No, but it's not quite the same, is it? I mean, she's already pregnant.
Only a little bit.
Yeah, God's wind.
Anyway, I've just rung Emma, and we're going to go round and see them tonight.
If you say so.
Yeah, I think we should, don't you?
Yeah, sure. Did you get directions?
She said it's north.
How far north? Halifax?
Potter's Bar. She said you can't miss it, it's just off Ridge Road.
The way I'm feeling at the moment, I could miss Potter's Bar.
I think I know what's upsetting you.
Really?
Vanity, vanity, all is vanity.
What do you mean?
Well, you just don't like the idea of becoming a grandfather.
I can face that. What worries me is going to bed with a grandmother.
Oh, a little token.
Oh, thanks. Did you get lost?
No, we came the pretty way.
Oh?
Yes. The scenic route through Neasden. Where's Emma?
Oh, she couldn't wait. She had to go down to the health centre.
Isn't she well?
Oh, no, fine. Right as rain. She's at an antenatal lecture.
Oh, how wise.
Well, sit down. Have the chair, Mrs. Field.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, you'll find that quite comfortable, sir.
Oh. Thank you.
All right?
Yes, it's fine, thank you.
Have you eaten?
Yes,
Oh,
thank you.
fine. I was going to suggest you took potluck with us. Emma's left something in the oven. Probably shepherd's pie. Usually is.
Oh, shepherd's pie. Perhaps you'd ask her for the recipe.
Why?
My wife seems to have forgotten it.
You're lucky. Oh, would you like some wine, Mrs. Field?
Perfect,
All right for you, sir?
Yes, fine.
It's Moroccan red.
Unusual.
Have you had it before?
No, I can't say I have.
Unassuming, but quite cheerful.
Looks hilarious.
Well, here we are.
Thank you. It looks very nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Your health.
And yours.
And Emma's.
You find it grows on you?
I hope not.
Well, how are things in the city?
Oh, fine. Just fine.
Had a client today who was in need of an accountant, so I told him to get in touch with you.
Oh, that's very kind of you. That's very kind of you.
Barrington was his name. He was a nice chap.
Oh, that's fine.
Yes,
fine.
but never mind about that. I mean, let's get round to this question of the wedding.
Whose wedding?
Well, yours, of course.
Oh, hasn't Emma told you?
No, when is it?
We're not having one.
Oh, you're what?
You're not serious.
Well, frankly, I've no strong feelings either way.
Frankly, it hasn't got much to do with how you feel.
Well, marginally it has, surely, darling. Huh?
Whose side are you on?
Can I just chip in here to set the record straight?
Yes, you better.
Look, believe me, I'd be happy to marry if that was what Emma wanted, but she doesn't.
Why not?
Well, she feels she might be trapping me into a marriage just because of the baby.
Trapping you?
Yes, you see, we didn't plan it. It's come as just as much of a surprise to us as it has to you.
Not quite as much, surely.
Sorry?
Well, I mean, you haven't just been holding hands for the past few months, have you?
Oh, I see. No. But Emma wants to be perfectly sure that when we marry, it's because we want to, not because we have to.
Well, how long is that going to take?
Well, who can say?
I can. The sooner the better.
Why?
Because we don't want Emma walking down the aisle like a battleship in full sail.
Perhaps we could wait until afterwards.
Well, it's a bit bloody... It's a bit bloody late, isn't it? Now, look, you're a lawyer, Peter. You could talk her into it.
I'm training to be a solicitor, not a barrister.
Well, your first case may very well be one for paternity.
No. Let's just calm things down, and come back to the question of the wedding.
Certainly.
I mean, you do agree in principle that there should be one.
Oh, naturally. But may I put it to you that if we forget about a church wedding and have the ceremony in a registry office, then everything will be much simpler.
Registry office.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Just get one thing straight, Peter. My daughter marries in white, in church, and in time.
It's easy to see where Emma gets all her stubbornness from.
See, yes. Well, thanks for letting me know. Goodbye.
Coffee smells good.
Help yourself, I'm busy.
Oh, right.
I mean, darling, you couldn't accuse me of being stubborn, could you?
Never.
I thought not.
I wouldn't dare.
Oh, don't needle me today. I've got enough to think about.
Sorry.
Oh, I don't know how I'm going to manage at that restaurant with a crisis hanging over me.
Well, it's hardly a crisis, darling. She might have a change of heart.
Who?
Emma.
No, I'm not talking about Emma. This is Lucy's kitchen.
What about Lucy's kitchen?
Well, the washing up lady just rang to say she sprained her ankle.
She doesn't wash up with her ankle, does she?
The woman is flat on her back in bed.
There's a lot of it about.
Sorry if I'm disturbing you.
Morning, Nancy.
Good morning. Good
Rather
morning,
hectic,
dear.
Mother. Rather hectic.
I've discovered the recipe for fongelet.
Thank you, Mother. I've done it now.
Ah, well done. I should so like to be there tonight. Will you reserve a table for two, please?
You bringing Guy?
Don't be silly. I want to enjoy myself. I shall sit with you.
Well, I'd rather not have family there, Mother.
Oh, nonsense. You want a full house? And it won't do any harm to have one or two well-dressed people around.
Mother, dear, you're a snob.
No, I'm not. I always dress up for your prize giving.
It's not quite the same thing.
I disagree. It's an occasion on which one can celebrate one's daughter's success. Now, you can understand that, can't you?
Definitely.
Yes. Oh, talking of that, how's Emma these days?
Oh, haven't you heard? She's just found out that she's in the...
Pink.
Pink. She's in the pink. Yes.
Is he enjoying it?
I think so. He doesn't appear to have actually spat anything out yet.
Do you know, I don't think I've had such food since I was last in Maxim's.
Really?
And it's immeasurably better than the brasserie lip.
Oh, I quite agree.
Ah, I hope your hors d'oeuvre was all right, monsieur.
Yes, it was very good.
Oh, will monsieur now have the rognon de veau sauté?
I'm looking forward to it. I have such very pleasant memories of that dish in a little bistro on the left bank.
Oh, we will do our best to revive those happy memories.
Thank you.
She's overdoing it a bit, isn't she?
I won't keep you waiting long, monsieur.
It's quite all right, Miss Bardo. How's it going in the kitchen?
It's bloody murder.
What?
If you pardon my French. Ah, good evening. Yes.
It's Hester. She's waving at us.
Oh, really?
Would you like some more wine, Nancy?
Thank you. Oh, these œufs are really delicious.
Well worth a sleepless night, eh?
Darling.
It's all going splendidly out here.
Yes, well, it's not so splendid back there. Good evening, Mr. Winter. I need your help.
Why?
We're short-staffed.
What?
Short-staffed. Have you tried the Chateau Rothschild? Come and help me wash up.
Oh, all right.
No, stay where you are.
Wait,
Stay.
first.
Yes, just be with you one moment, sir.
But I'd
Thank you.
like to.
No, listen, we can't all start dropping into the kitchen.
But how much butter?
Bon appetit!
I'm just going to the Jenks.
Voila! Oh, the rose is optional.
Forget the bright lights, the high cost of eating in the West End. Do yourself an Epicurean favour and hurry to Lucy's Kitchen in Barnes. This unique restaurant has a different bill of fare each night of the week, provided by extremely talented ladies of the district. Sounds a bit fruity, doesn't it? If all the chefs are up to the standard of blah, blah, blah...
No, I want to hear the blah, blah, blah.
You sure? If all the chefs are up to the standard of Mrs. Fields, then Lucy's Kitchen should be on everyone's list for years to come. I married a star.
You hungry?
You bet.
Good.
And what exquisite delicacy has Madame for the tired businessman tonight?
Yes.
Duck à l'orange? Bœuf bourguignon?
Shepherd's pie.
I married a genius. Come here, Granny.